Welcome back to The Wealthy Life. Today, we're going to talk about and practice a breath protocol I've used with my clients, from founders to creators to athletes to executives. When you feel tired, agitated, irritable, anxious, maybe your jaw is clenched, your attention feels scattered, and you feel frazzled, this is a perfect tool for you to incorporate into your day. And this will shift your state instantly. We'll get into more of the research behind this breath work in the next episode. But for today, I want to take you through this practice, this sequence. You can follow along and practice it pretty much anytime, anywhere, even when you're driving, even during a meeting. Here's how it's going to go. We're going to start with the physiological sigh. The physiological sigh is essentially a double inhale. What we're going to add on top of that is a breath hold with an elongated exhale. And when you do the breath hold, you're actually going to tuck your chin in, and this is going to stimulate your vagus nerve. Here's how it's going to go. Double inhale. When you take that first inhale, take it to the top and take an additional little sip of air in. And from here, you're going to hold that breath by tucking your chin in and holding it here for just 4 seconds. And after you're done, slowly recoil and exhale for 8 seconds here. It looks like this. And exhale. You can close your eyes if you like. Of course, if you're driving, if you're in a meeting, it's obviously you can't close your eyes, and you don't have to tuck your chin in if you're in those situations. It's really difficult or impossible or unsafe for you to do so. Let's do 10 rounds of this together. And I want you to gauge at the end of how you're feeling in comparison to how you started this sequence. And one thing to note is that when you're doing the in-breath, even sometimes I find myself doing this, is hiking up my shoulders, especially as you're doing the double inhale. The shoulders just come up naturally, just because modern day humans, we're constantly texting and on the computer, our neck is, protruding forward. Really be mindful of that. Try to keep your spine in alignment, so that nice neutral spine. And when you do your chin tuck, simply just tuck your chin in without moving anything else, keeping your belly relaxed as you're doing that inhale. And with the exhale, every time you exhale, that's an opportunity for you to relax and soften into your body a little bit more. Try to use every single second of those as you get into it. And simply being present with your breath is enough. You can count with me in your head if you like, or you can just simply focus on the sensations of your body as you're inviting that breath in and releasing it as we're doing the exhales. All right, let's get into our 10 rounds of breath here. Starting with that double inhale, hold, and exhale. Double inhale, hold, chin tuck, and exhale. Double inhale, chin tuck, hold, and exhale nice and slow. Double inhale, chin tuck, hold, and exhale. Double inhale, hold, And exhale. And double inhale. Chin tuck. Hold. And exhale. Double inhale. Chin tuck. Hold. And exhale. Going to that third last breath. Hold. And exhale. Double inhale. Hold. And exhale. Last one. Double inhale. Hold. And exhale. If your eyes are closed, keep them closed. If your eyes are open, that's totally okay as well. Slowly and gently, just turn your attention inwards, breathing regularly, and feel into each part of your body. Checking in with your breath. Are you still breathing deep into the belly as you take that inhale? Checking into your heart. Can you feel your heart beating? Check into your shoulders. Is it hunched forward? Or is it pulled back and relaxed? Checking in with your chin. Is it sticking forward with the neck? Or is it pulled back in a neutral position and relaxed? Checking in to the jaw, the ears. Are they tightened or are they relaxed? Checking into your hips. Are they relaxed or are they preparing for something? Tight, holding on to something. As I mentioned in the beginning, you can do this breath work pretty much anytime, anywhere. Keep your eyes open if you're in a setting that requires you to have your eyes open. You can also do this to wind down in the evening if you're feeling a little jacked up and feeling having a hard time settling in. Thank you for practicing this breath work with me, and I will see you in the next episode.